How can hypnotherapy cure phobias? Surely just masks it in your unconscious mind, and then after a time it rears its ugly head again. But maybe for traditional methods where someone's using a script and they're saying, okay, right, maybe when during a traditional hypnotherapy session, the therapist is using a script, a pre-written script that kind of one size fits all, then yeah, potentially they can kind of fix the phobia, and then 3 months, 6 months down the line, it comes back again. But with conversational hypnosis, that's much less likely to happen for the very reason what we're looking at is not at the phobia itself, because that's a symptom. We're looking at the thing that caused the phobia in the first place. And in quite a lot of cases, it's something that happened back in the dim and distant past. Maybe someone was startled by a spider. Maybe they were bullied by kids who kept talking about snakes or spiders or tight spaces. Maybe they were locked in a tight space by accident. Maybe they were locked in an elevator for an hour until they could be rescued. We don't know what the reason behind the phobia is as conversational hypnotherapists. That's our job, is to help the client discover the real reason. What's the thing that caused that phobia in the first place? Because we're not born with phobias. We're not born with them. We're not born with a fear of heights. We're not born with a fear of spiders. We're not born with a fear of snakes. Particularly in, say, somewhere like the UK, where snakes are incredibly rare. Venomous snakes are even rarer, and you've probably got more chance of being struck by lightning than being bitten by one. So we're not born with these phobias. They are created by some kind of event or series of events. Our role is to discover with the client what those events are and then help the client get rid of them. So when you're using conversational hypnotherapy, ACH, with a phobia client, you are much more likely to get longer lasting results. We don't know if they last forever because, I'm not going to be around forever. You're not going to be around forever. So we can't answer that question specifically, but we do know it's going to be around for a hell of a long time. The only reason I can think of, well, there's two reasons that a phobia might come back after you've done work as a conversational hypnotherapist. The first reason is you didn't do a good job. You didn't get rid of all the knots. You didn't do the testing sufficiently robustly, and the phobia hadn't completely gone. The second reason could be is that another situation arises that's very, very similar to the first one, i.e. being locked in a lift, and we didn't kind of deal with the potential of that happening again during the session. And so 5 years from now, just by some unfortunate fluke of nature, they get stuck in a lift, get stuck in an elevator, and then that regenerates the phobia of being stuck in tight places.